of the time, it works every time. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. Be careful, man. There's a beverage here.
You know what's funny? If you gave them a package with a bomb on it, they wouldn't mind as long as they didn't cough. Hey everyone, welcome to Whiskey Cinema. I'm your host, Daniel Holdsworth. With me as always is Brandon Rich. And today we're going to be talking about St. Paddy's Day, Irish movies, fighting movies, drinking movies, party movies, all the things that get you pumped and happy for this great holiday, St. Paddy's Day.
That's right. And as always, another episode of Whiskey Cinema is brought to you by... I don't have a drum. AE&E, All Entertainment Everything. Go to allentertainmenteverything.com.
All everything entertainment.
What am I saying? Oh, I flipped my words, didn't I?
Well, there goes a sponsor. All right, moving on. So they're done with us. I see them now. They've
All Everything Entertainment. If you want the fastest entertainment news, go to alleverythingentertainment.com.
Yep.
You can learn about the new movies coming out, movie news, sports. They got it all. If you want fantasy sports, if you're addicted to that like I am.
That's true. I'll say if the sports are still going on, that is.
They're canceled.
They're canceling.
I don't know what to do with my
life. Son. Straight sports are getting canceled. Movies are getting pushed back. They're not doing movies.
I heard that.
God.
So we're going to be canceled. But not because of any virus or anything.
Just a lack of content.
Just not that good.
The lack of quality.
Like, these guys suck. He can't even remember his plugs.
That's true. In honor of our thing, we did a poll. We asked questions. What is something that you guys consider quintessential to St. Paddy's Day? What is a movie? What is a drink? A resounding answer. A resounding answer for drink, which I think sounds a little messed up towards Irish.
Prodigal.
No, what is that? No, not a. You don't drink. It's Irish car bomb. We're doing Irish car bomb.
Listen, I don't think that's a funny joke.
It seems messed up, right?
Not the time to joke about that. Jesus.
We're gonna have a Japanese tsunami later to celebrate. Oh, that's harsh. Okay. My co-host here has never had an Irish car bomb.
I've not.
So we're excited to have you do an Irish car bomb. I want to say, do you want to do the first one and I'll do a plug? Do you want me to do it first? What makes you feel? What are you feeling for an Irish car bomb?
I'll do it first.
Okay. You want me to just run a plug while you're doing it?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do it that fast.
Okay, so if you guys don't know what's in an Irish car bomb, you get a glass of Guinness. You get a shot of Bailey's. You put a little bit of that sweet whiskey in there. A little bit of that sweet whiskey. You drop it and you drink it like a Boilermaker or a Death Charge or any other silly sounding name.
Pot of gold.
No, it's not called a pot of gold. That's not a thing.
The luck of the Irish.
You know what? You could call it pot of gold if you dropped a thing of tequila in there. I bet that would be a thing.
If you want my clothes to fall off, then just ask. I'm pretty easy.
Okay. I'm going to let you drink your Irish car bomb, and I'll start our plug while you're going it. I want to see you start it.
All right. So drop it in.
You drop it in.
Thing.
Yeah, you drop it in.
Where do I put my vomit?
You, wherever you can, I guess. I'll just
vomit back into the cup.
Wait for that 3D. When you guys get that 3D Whiskey Cinema, you'll see
get your 3D glasses on. All right.
All right, feel it.
In 3,
Dude, excited.
2,
get it, buddy.
1.
Get it? Boop.
I don't want to make a mess.
Oh, it did sound. Sounds like Mario's swimming. Oh, look at this champ right here. I couldn't have read a plug that quick.
I told you.
How was it?
It's pretty good.
Hey, I love that.
We're going to do round 2 and 3 after the show.
Please, Irish Car Bombs with Brandon. That Irish Car Bomb was brought to you by NorCal Mythos, Kickstarter mission decks. Check it out for all your role-playing games. These things are like random dungeons you can pull out and flip. They're also helper guides for you if you want to DM a game. These guys went a different direction. Let me get a different encounter, things like that. All these role-playing games. Super fun. Combine it with Carbine Jungle, which we talked about a little bit. Sci-fi adventure realm. I feel like I'm not really into Lord of the Rings, but I am super into Aliens. I am super into
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy is perfect. I want to be a squid person in an Iron Man suit. Carbine Jungle.
It is really fun. We've played it. We've had Juggernaut, who was on the last show.
People love Juggernaut.
Played it. I have mentioned that we played it a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
props to Eames. We're going to try to get him back as soon as we can. We had a lot of fun with him.
Apparently, he's a Disney nerd. Is that what they call him?
What is that?
A Disney nerd?
Is that a thing?
It is now.
Disnerd? Okay.
Disnerd, right?
I've heard Disney something else that sounds close.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Disney episode next week, unless we cancel it. But yeah, he's gonna be on
Because the zombies run around banging on the window again.
That's right. We cancel for nothing.
For those of you listening in 2067, right now in the current year of 2016, there's coronavirus going around, and it is turning everyone into zombies. And the only way that you can stay unzombified is toilet paper.
Toilet paper and hand sanitizer.
You have to eat your weight in toilet paper every 2 days. You have to eat your weight in toilet paper. It's the only way to live.
What do you eat the other days?
I think it has to be Guinness.
Oh, and here he goes, the profesh with his Irish car bomb. Oh man, I said no splashing. And also, what we're drinking, other than our fancy shots, is some proper 12. You guys have seen Conor McGregor. He advertises the crap out of it.
Oh, it's delicious. You don't have to drink it fast, though. You got to drink it fast. You got to race it. If you don't, it
I
curdles.
feel like you're struggling.
Felt good, but yeah.
Listen, man, that's why my slogan is drink up, bitches.
All right.
Because I'm always drinking.
You look like Dale Gribble from King of the Hill. Not that guy.
Oh, that's right. Dale Gribble's the
That's
guy
Boomer.
with the wife.
He's the guy that's
cheating on him.
like, have you tried to... I guess. He's like, if you haven't tried to replace a cockroach's blood with root beer, you don't know my life.
The only problem about him is he's not Irish.
That's true. He's not Irish. We're going to be talking today about some of our favorite Irish episodes. We've asked some people about what do you consider like one of the best Irish movies. And I think we got to just knock this one out the box right away. Is the quintessential Irish movie Boondock
Aliens.
Saints. No, come on. Why Aliens? Why would Aliens be?
Why not?
He's got a fair point. Boondock Saints, overwhelming answer. A lot of people were talking about. If you haven't seen Boondock Saints, I consider it almost like my generation's cult classic. It was the movie that nobody had seen. We talked a little bit in our underrated episode. It's about two Irish, I would say almost hitmen kind of thing.
Yeah, two Irish badasses. They like to call them Irishmen.
Irishman. Willem Dafoe plays in it, who has a very sexy scene where he cross-dresses, which is the only unbelievable part in the whole movie.
It's up there with Silence of the Lambs scene
What was that?
where he tucks his dick. I'd fuck me. It's up there with
Buffalo Bill?
That's right.
Goodbye, horses.
And he's gay. He's a gay detective. You can catch that.
Very funny, great movie. I mean, everyone here has seen Boondock Saints. If you haven't, and you're like, oh, you spoiled it, you had 40 years.
What did we spoil there? I'm about to, though.
Get him.
Cat dies.
Is
Ron
it
Jeremy's
dead?
in it?
Ron Jeremy is it. He plays a
Ron Jeremy's in it,
mafioso.
yeah. I hate him in that.
I
movie.
love the bartender who kind of stutters and he messes
The
up all.
Tourette's.
He has Tourette's and he messes up all the fucking like idioms.
Yeah.
He's like, people who live in glass houses shouldn't have screen doors. And they're like, dude, we gotta buy you a fucking book. This is ridiculous.
I do like him, and I love his fucking Tourette's. I love his Tourette's.
It's so funny. Love Boondock Saints. I watch that one every St. Patty's Day, and there's the one on the side that I watched that I'll bring up a little bit later, Ski, about that has to do with something else. Is there another movie you consider?
Are we just brushing over the fact that Norman Reedus, Daryl,
Okay.
is in that movie?
All right.
So does that make The Walking Dead Irish?
There is a famine going on.
Perfect. Anyway, I do love that movie.
And his partner, which I don't know his name is, Sean, played young
Not
Indiana Jones.
impressed.
All right.
Well, yeah, great. He was also in the shittiest season of Dexter. So
What did he play in
good
that
for
one?
him.
I can't remember.
Love interest of Deborah.
Gosh, she gets around, don't she?
Oh yeah,
She gets
till
around.
she dies.
My wife just started watching Dexter, and I was like waiting for like the certain scenes you love. You're like, anytime you show someone a show that you really like, you're like, anytime they're on their phone, you're like, put that fucking phone down. This is
That's right.
Pay
You
attention.
watch them the whole time the scene's going on, like I do. Every episode of the podcast with you.
sure. Like waiting for the shoe to drop.
That's right. I watch. I do love showing my wife things. I do hate it when she does not laugh at what I think is the funniest thing in the movie.
It drives me crazy.
Or when she's like, yeah, that was all right. And I'm like, The Departed was fucking amazing.
The Departed, another great Irish movie. Another great Irish movie. I don't know if it's Irish or more Boston, which I think is Irish.
Well, yeah, what's the difference?
I don't know. I'm the guy that does his fucking job. He used to be the other guy. No one else talks like that. It's only one small part of that state.
How's your mother? She's tired from fucking my father.
What can I do for you?
I do love mine. That's Mark Wahlberg's best movie.
I mean,
You
yes.
heard me.
I saw Spencer Confidential.
That one looks good. I haven't watched that one
A
yet.
very good review on AEE.com, by the way, about it. They said it's a very Mark Wahlberg-y movie, and I was like, that's exactly what it is. It's Mark Wahlberg kicking ass. It's got the fucking guy, though, from Black Panther and the guy from Us, the big guy.
Right.
He's actually pretty funny.
Learn his name.
I knew it.
Well, I won't tell you.
I watched
Tell you
Parasite, Bong Joon-ho.
Oh, yeah. You
Bong
watched it?
Joon-ho.
Or you just
Bong
know
Joon-
who it is?
Jung-ho is his name. Jung-ho, I don't know. Bong Hoo-jo. Jung-ho. All right.
I think you just need to drink.
One of those must have been correct. We did partake a little bit before this episode. It is St. Patty's Day. We're having a great time.
We are partaking before, we're partaking during, and after.
We have an after party. Also live.
I don't know if they want that to be live. I'm hot in this sweater. Because, you know, like people dress up for Thanksgiving.
Sure.
People dress up for Christmas.
Yes.
But I dress up for the important holidays.
Uh-huh.
And that's to get drunk.
What is that? You look like you're dressing up for an audit.
I might be. You never know. I can't. I don't even know what auditing is.
You look like a parking valet. You look like a guy that someone brings over so their daughter's not scared.
Perfect. That's why your wife brought me over.
All right. That's better than the reason I thought. Yeah, a lot of fun Irish movies we want to talk about. We also have a fun poll going on right now because we're partying, having a good time. We're talking about what is an actor that you guys know a little bit about that you would love to party with. You want to have a night drinking beer, sharing stories, doing dumb stuff. What is an actor? Go ahead. Tell me. We'll go in a circle. What is yours?
Or actress. We're not sexist.
Actress.
We love ladies.
Don't interrupt. I wasn't done. Actress.
I love drinking with everybody.
That's nice.
But my actor is an actor.
That's why you got
I
fired.
went with Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's fun.
Because he'll also bring the drugs. Like, I'm like, oh man, I'm so drunk right now. But he will pull out like a suitcase and he'll just lift it up with like full of Molly, mushrooms, weed.
Ooh, God.
I'm like, oh God, my wife will divorce me later, I'm sure.
But what about now?
Well, I haven't done that shit yet. So Seth, give me a call.
That's tomorrow, Brandon's problem.
That's right.
Or maybe 3 days from now, Brandon's problem when he wakes up.
In Vegas. I'll wake up in someone's doghouse.
Jordy, our producer, what was your pick for someone that you think would be fun to party and hang out with?
That's right, we're including you.
You're in.
Yeah, what's up? What actor did you pick?
Yeah, hurry up. What are you doing?
Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Law.
I do like her.
Jennifer
And
Lawrence.
she does seem like she'd be fun as shit to drink with.
I think she'd be fun. She has a good sense of humor. She seems funny.
I watch a lot of her interviews, and she's like that goofy funny. Like, I don't know if she's exactly trying to be, but she's kind of awkward.
She has a weird personality, which
That's
is the
right.
kind of person that you'd want to
Drink with.
Right? You know what you don't want? I've learned this a long time. Anything but bored. You just don't want to be bored.
You know, I love Ellen DeGeneres. I wouldn't drink with her.
No.
I feel like she'd bore me.
I feel like she'd outdance me. Easily.
She
No
definitely
problem.
would.
I mean,
Next thing you know, she's dancing over every table she sees.
starting to like think she's sitting in her chair. She takes 6 minutes every time. Like, come on, we're bar crawling. Let's go.
I ain't drinking with Daniel
She's
Day-Lewis.
sitting up waiting. Like, I get it. Your fucking triceps are outstanding. Give me some gibbies.
Does she still do that shit?
I don't know. I assume. Why
I
not?
assume too. Why not?
My pick was Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy. I think it'd be interesting. Share a drink with, talk about. I heard Shia LaBeouf talk about on Hot Ones. He talks about an inferior podcast. Tom Hardy and
That
him
now
were.
has a TV show.
Shia LaBeouf's not a bad answer either. We have also an other. If you guys have a better answer.
Shia LaBeouf will go fucking crazy when he's drunk. I feel like he'd want to fight everybody. I feel like Tom Hardy would at least be calm. I would probably pass out.
Okay, ready? So I heard Shia LaBeouf was getting busy with his girl, and Tom Hardy kind of like barged in, and he's like kind of called him out, kind of like wrestling, I guess, or like you and me, kind of like an old timey duel. And Shia LaBeouf's like, I don't back down. Hopped up naked, and they started fighting and wrestling, and I think he got hurt on the stairs and fucked up, and they were like, oh, Tom Hardy did. And he's like, I heard you knocked out Tom Hardy with one punch. He's like, nah. He's like, well, Tom Hardy's telling everybody you did, and I was like, that's so funny. I was like, what a good sense of humor this guy has.
Right?
He's played Charles Bronson, this guy. He played Bane. Yeah, come on.
He does seem like a fun guy. My only problem with picking him,
Okay.
I'm going to be passed out on the ground before he starts getting tipsy, I feel like.
That's probably true.
I feel like that dude.
You think you
would
can
drink me into
out-drug
the
Seth
table.
Rogen?
No, God, no.
Say.
That's why my wife will be mad at me. She'll be sad I'm dead.
Do you think you can out heroin Jennifer Lawrence, Jordan? Wow, she said yes. Good for you.
Oh, yeah, she does
Bring it.
hair whenever. That's how she keeps up with me. She's like, wait, babe, I gotta do that hair. I don't know how you do heroin.
Yeah, you drink it. If you guys think that our suggestions are wrong, you don't know what's good, leave a comment telling us, hey, man, absolutely, Jack Black is the right answer. That dude's going to be hilarious. I want to drink
That's
party
my
all
honorable
night.
mention right there. I wouldn't
That's
just
good.
drink with him. I would go over to Sunday brunch.
That'd be sweet.
I'm like, hey, man, you want to sip mimosas?
There's a couple of really fun answers that you might find like, this is amazing. I thought Aubrey Plaza might be fun, but you might end up stealing the Mona Lisa. Nicolas Cage is trouble, for sure.
Oh, go crazy. I feel like he brings the real drugs. He's bringing like
He brings drugs that
cocaine
don't even
and-
exist outside of the world except for him.
That's right.
He's like, I made this in my bathtub.
But you'll
Out of
probably end up swimming on sharks with lasers.
I made it out of scorpions and jealousy. Like, huh? What'd you do? Yeah, if you guys have a better answer, throw another. Tell us where it is. As I say, what have you partied with any celebrities or anybody in that regard?
Oh, yeah.
Or hung out with?
Absolutely, all the time. Do I not look like someone? We party up, bitches.
Drink up, bitches. Me and Trump, I was like, read the hat, do the shot.
Not even party with celebrities.
I'm trying to think. I don't think
I mean,
have.
do you count Tom Hanks? I don't.
I don't.
Because I know him so personally.
He's coronavirused out. I mean, that guy's gone. He's done for. I was so sad. I saw it all. And of all people, the first like celebrity guy to get infected was Tom Hanks.
Well, I'm a Jazz fan. Apparently, the whole Jazz team's just infected now.
Is that why they canceled the team from the
That
Jazz?
actually is why.
Is that really why?
That's
Oh
how
my
they
God.
first noticed it, because the players were sick. So
Oh.
they canceled all the games for the day, tested him. I'm like, of course, my Jazz are finally going to get publicity, but it's in the wrong way. And he's a dipshit, touching every mic. Everybody's like, look at this idiot touching every mic when there's a corona outbreak.
He's like touching everything. He's like, hey man, I heard face massage is the best way for you to be
Now
immune by
massage mine too.
corona.
No, I've never drank with a celebrity except for us.
Well, that's pretty high praise. I mean,
That's right.
you can only do that if you have like $6 and you find me later tonight. That's about the only way you could. I've done it with Bert Kreischer, the Machine. I drank with him twice. A couple comedians just from where because I do stand-up comedy and I see them outside of a club sometimes, and I always harass them.
You drinking in the same room with someone isn't drinking with them.
I bought shots for Sean Patton.
Everybody buys them shots, I'm sure.
We drank together.
All right.
Ari
Check it.
Shaffir,
If
Steve
you're like,
Buscemi.
hey, I want a shot for Patton Oswalt over
Hey,
there
I'm
on the side
not-
of the room.
First of all, if I saw Patton Oswalt, first gonna be like, I loved you playing the Penguin in Batman in College Humor. That's in the know a little bit. We're way off topic. Well, I guess we're not. We're talking about drinking with
We're
celebrities.
still talking about drinking. Isn't that all we do on St. Patrick's
I don't
Day?
know if this is how we should be all the time or if we're taking this podcast, but I'm just saying, I feel good.
I mean, it's St. Patty's Day. If we're not picking four-leaf clovers, we're drinking.
Okay. Why would you say that? Yell at Brandon. Yell at Brandon in the comments.
About
Also-
how good my jokes are? Or?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I want to talk about some movies that are very Irish, very fun, that people might not have heard of. Do you have some Irish movies that people should see if they haven't seen?
I mean, I know what you're going to say. What you're going to say.
Well, then, okay.
So I'll say, don't see The Irishman.
The Irishman. You're going The Irishman?
But I am not going to go see it.
Sure.
Just don't. I didn't finish it. I
Okay.
didn't finish it. I probably never will. I love Martin Scorsese. All
But-
the actors in that movie.
Well,
It's 3 hours fucking long of boring.
so Jesus, come on. You gotta push. You gotta push through it. Okay, so here's your right, because here's the problem. I want to compare it to another Irish show that's really good. Irishman is too long. He's not wrong. Any movie that they have the intermission with like the food dancing, like let's all go to the lobby.
I mean, The Godfather did the same thing, but here's the difference. That one's amazing.
Well, right, it's pretty good.
It's The Godfather.
Right? I mean, that's pretty good. You
I
can't-
don't think people 20 years from now are like, The Irishman, am I right?
I like The Irishman, but you're not wrong. What he should have done, which is hard for him, he should have adapted with the times. The Irishman was a very good movie. That was too long. He should have made it a mini-series, which is what a lot of people do. Directors and, documentaries, all this stuff. There's no 3.5 hour long documentary.
Listen, it's all about art, man.
What does
It's
that
all
mean?
about art.
Which
That's what
one?
he said. He doesn't like these movies coming out now. Marvel movies.
Ah, well, I get it. I understand.
Shut up. They're amazing.
Okay. Go ahead. Why do you think he's wrong with saying Marvel movies are good or bad? Why do you think he's saying
Have you seen Iron Man?
I really like
Or
Iron Man.
the second and third one.
I was gonna say I really like Iron Man. I actually think Robert Downey Jr. By the way, Robert Downey Jr. is not a bad person to say you want to party and spend the night with.
It's not, but it is now.
You afraid?
Like, I don't want to get him back on his old
You
habits.
afraid? Well, that's only our producer getting back on heroin. She's a party.
She's not getting back on heroin if she never left.
Miniseries. Should have done a miniseries. A show that to me would be way too long is another great Irish movie that was brought to us by Brandon Burnett, which is Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders is an Irish gangster show taking place after World War I, where a soldier comes back and he starts kind of running up his own kind of like mafia, Irish mafia. Great actors in it. Sam Neill, Cillian Murphy. I don't know.
Should have named him first. I feel like he is one of the more underrated actors.
Cillian Murphy?
I don't just mean of the show.
Okay.
I mean of acting.
Of all? Of all. Okay. You like 28 Days Later that much, huh?
I do really like that movie.
Okay, fair enough. I'll say Scarecrow. For everyone that is in the know more of superheroes, Scarecrow.
That's right.
But Peaky Blinders it's really good. It is kind of that old-timey feel of a mafia being built up. It's in England. He's an Irish family. Cillian Murphy's actually an Irish actor, so it's a very good fit. The guest stars in it are amazing. Tom Hardy's in it. Adrian Brody. They have a lot of really good actors that are on the side.
So, in prep for this episode, I started watching it. I know. I hadn't watched it before.
Okay.
I'm on episode 3.
What do you think?
It's really good.
I like
I'm enjoying it.
How long are the episodes? Like 40 minutes?
They're longer than that. That's why I've only finished 3 episodes.
So here's the flip side of it. It's kind of like building into shows you like. If you like Godfather, Boardwalk Empire, Breaking Bad, then mix in a little bit England, a little Irish taste to it. A little fucking Irish taste to
keep
it.
me entertained in this one. Breaking
Bad
Bad,
to it.
I struggled through for something. They had a scene every now and then. It's like, well, fuck, I'll keep watching. And then eventually it's like, I can't stop watching.
Exactly. Well, all the good dramas you have to build up.
This
right
one,
now,
I am hooked. I send the podcast now so I can go watch episode 4.
I was going to say, The Sopranos were like that. There's a lot of shows, Mad Men, award-winning shows. His suit that Don Draper wears, John Hamm, is in the Smithsonian next to actual art.
I love John Hamm.
Dude, it's
not a fan.
You got to push through 3 episodes, and then you won't be able to turn it off.
I pushed through 30 minutes, man.
That's not. I'm telling you something.
That felt like enough.
I guess that's fair. You know, maybe not for everybody. Not for everybody.
It's not. I mean, not every show is.
I love Elizabeth Moss, though. I love her. John Hamm's amazing.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Moss from Handmaid's Tale and The New Invisible Man. Great movie, surprisingly.
It is really good. We just recently saw that as well.
Okay.
Top notch.
Really like that. Peaky Blinders is probably my overall review. You can watch it on Netflix now. I think there's like 5 or 6 seasons. If you want to get in the Irish mood, and they have Helen McCrory and Sophie Rundle. Sophie Rundle plays kind of like a love interest, and Helen McCrory plays the mama of the mafia.
That's right.
And let's just say she don't fuck around now. Let's just say she a tough mama bear.
It's got a bit of a Sons of Anarchy feel with the family.
That's perfect. Sons of Anarchy, Irish
I mean,
style.
everybody I feel like has seen. Well, not everybody. I don't think our producer has seen it.
Okay.
But a lot of people have seen it, so you know that family dynamic. Everybody's in the family business, as they say. And his mom is no jokes.
No. Well, it's tough. Tough single moms, most dangerous creatures on the planet.
That's right, Ma. You hear that? You're a dangerous creature.
What's up, Ma? When Dad dies, you'll be single. Much love. Tough.
When Dad dies, you'll still be single.
Yeah, but Peaky Blinders is my recommendation. I didn't even think about it, and Brandon recommended it.
Me.
My dog, not you. I call him Brandon number 1. Don't take offense, Brandon number 4, but he's Brandon number 1, Brandon Burnett, and he reminded me of it. Watched a little bit more, I realized, God, this movie's good. God, this show is solid. The series is really good. I think I'm in season 3, but it's one of those shows that if you let up, you kind of forget you're watching it, then you're like, oh yeah, why did I stop watching this? I really liked it.
So I started watching it when it first came out, kind of I think around season 2.
Okay.
And someone had jumped on my Netflix account and started watching it. I didn't realize it because you're not allowed on my Netflix account.
Parasite.
So I just clicked play, and I'm watching, wondering what the hell is going on. Turns out I'm in season 2, and I'm like, I don't know half of these people. And they're talking about people I should know, but I'm like, who the fuck are they?
By the way, I'm sorry about that. Cheers, buddy. Happy St. Patty's Day. Everybody out there, drink with us. If you're drinking something, let us know in the comments what you're partaking in. If you ain't drinking something, no worries.
You're doing
Still
it
hang
wrong.
out. Okay. I'm telling them it's okay if they're not drinking.
I'm telling them the opposite.
Well, what if they're sober?
Drink.
All right.
Like I said, proper 12. I've never had it before.
Rehabs for quitters.
What do you think of your proper 12?
I like it. I'm going to pour a shot and have a little bit more. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to have a little bit more alcohol. Jordy, how long has this podcast been so far?
How long?
Yeah.
25.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I feel like that's 3 shots worth.
Jesus. Why? All right.
Listen, yeah. I work tomorrow.
Oh, he does. That's crazy.
We did already have a comment saying you guys already looked pretty rough.
Oh, man.
Thank
That
you.
was at the
Mean
very
manly?
beginning.
Do we need a new camera? Is that what they're talking about? Are we a little blurry? I'm with them. I understand.
I think it's just you.
Huh? What do you mean? They're not wrong. I mean, you celebrate. It's a Friday.
I'm going to have a
It's St.
hangover.
Patty's Day. I survived the zombie virus, whatever it's called. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Every night I wrap myself in toilet paper, and I lay
You
on
mummify yourself?
I lay on my water bed of hand sanitizer, and I'm alive. I can't die. I think I'm immortal.
You know what?
It's my Lazarus.
You
pit.
can't lay on a waterbed full of water. Someone popped it and stole your water.
And they put in bottles. They sold it for $80 a pallet.
That shit is liquid gold. We're from Utah. I mean, it's kind of going strong here.
It's crazy.
Arizona doesn't have it at all.
They never had water there. Why'd you move to the desert? Suffer the consequences.
So, since we're talking about drinking so much, let's talk about the aftermaths. The Hangover.
Is that the movie you want to talk about?
We're going to jump
Is that
into
your party
Hangover.
movie? Fuck yeah.
Because, first of all, there's no sequels. Just like there's only 3 Indiana Jones movies.
Well, that's factual. I mean, I hope they make a 4th one day. But it's been a while. They'll probably have to address that.
I think they will. But, hopefully they don't rush it. They don't pick shitty actors and do a shitty storyline about aliens or whatever.
So tell me about The Hangover. Why do you think it's, magical? Why do you think it's a great movie?
First Hangover. Amazing.
I didn't know there were sequels, but go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, Mike Tyson, who is in the new Eminem video.
I love Mike Tyson. Him talking, his stories of him talking is entertaining by itself, let alone he could kill a group of people with one punch.
A group of people? One punch?
Oh.
Like one punch per person or just one punch?
He would kill that
per
first
group?
person so hard with one punch, other people would die of fright that he would turn around and go after them. The champ?
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I love it.
Dude, my next green face paint, Tyson. I'm doing the Tyson face.
You'll get sued. Everybody has seen The Hangover. Everybody knows about Carlos the baby. I think it's Carlos.
Oh, yeah, Carlos.
I still see that sticker on cars.
Yes.
I mean, it's crazy how iconic that scene was. Just that damn baby. Baby.
Yes, with the sunglasses on and then the thing, and then making jokes look, it looks like Carlos is jerking it. Look.
One of the reasons I thought the movie was great is because I haven't seen a lot of Zach Galifianakis. He's from In Between Two Ferns, which I really like.
Fantastic.
They
had the movie come out on Netflix,
and then the movie's not bad. But I feel like he does the same thing in every movie, so he gets old for me.
You know the problem too? I think his stand-up was so strong because he was so weird and different.
He is really weird.
And that he finally hit it. Like these guys worked for 10 years to get successful. He made it, and they started doing these character spots, which I totally get. Dude, job's a job.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these movies are good. Dinner with Schmucks. But
I mean, not horrible, but not good.
yeah, I'm just saying. Did you ever watch it again? 10 years, maybe? After the apocalypse hits us?
Maybe, yeah.
And you run out of toilet paper? You can't use it as medicine?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think that he is fantastic, but like you said, I think he can actually play other roles. When he did the campaign with Will Ferrell, and he kind of played the effeminate guy running and with the pugs
but it's
and
still
stuff.
that goofy kind of Jim Carrey is known for overacting.
Yes. Okay.
I feel like he overtries sometimes.
That's fair.
He tries to do the Jim Carrey a little bit, go too oh, I'm Daniel Day-Lewis, but of comedy.
Yeah.
I can be any comedic character.
Okay.
Well, you're trying too hard sometimes.
Can I throw a movie at you I just recently seen that that's perfect?
All right.
There's a movie called Little Monsters. Here's a premise. You guys have probably seen the trailer. Have you seen it? You're laughing already.
I have seen it.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
My man. So, Little Monsters, here's the premise. There's a
That's where we're
terrible
going.
there's a terrible uncle named Alexander England. He's trying to win this girl back. They break up. So he's trying to spend time with his nephew. He uses his nephew to try to like win back his chick. Doesn't work out. So he's just like, well, shit. And he's hanging out with him. Finds out he has a really hot teacher played by Lupita Nyong'o from Us and a bunch of other things. Very great. Very interesting, by the way. Great actress.
She is really good.
So he goes and like does this field trip. She goes, well, I'm with a guy. And he's like, well, this day's ruined. And he's a dick. He's not a nice guy. He's like always making these inappropriate jokes. Like this guy walks from the wheelchair. He's just like, you're a sissy because he's free. The kid is like, don't take the shit from the gimpy kid. And everyone's like, hey, you can't say. So he goes on a field trip, and then these zombies break out of like Area 51, and they attack this petting zoo. And he's in there. It's Alexander England, Lupita Nyong'o, and Josh Gad, who plays kind of like a Mr. Rogers character.
Okay.
And they're trapped in this petting zoo in this house, and Josh Gad plays a dick, and he kind of played him off as like an alcoholic, and they should have played him as a cokehead because he overacts like crazy, like so much.
I can see that.
Which is, I like Josh Gad a lot. He's very great. You've seen him in Frozen. He plays Olaf.
And Frozen 2, where he plays Olaf.
And Frozen 3, where he'll play Olaf. And he's also, I think, in Avenue 5 or something on HBO with, not Hugh Grant, was it Hugh Laurie as like a spaceship captain, and he kind of plays an eccentric guy. Very
also
funny.
Beauty and the Beast.
In Beauty and the Beast.
Live remake.
He's not Gaston. He's the little guy.
Gaston's bitch.
Gaston's bitch. Drink up Gaston's bitches. Very funny guy, but he's so over the top in kind of a mild situation. By the way, movie, very good, free on Hulu. Watch Little Monsters. Very good movie, surprisingly. But Josh Gad, just too over the top. Too much of a character that, he just put too much into it, which is a shame. It's like he's trying to steal every scene, and you're like, relax, dude. Let it build.
Sure, I watched Wrinkle in Time
Okay.
with Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, go back.
I mean, that whole movie's garbage.
Okay.
Like, it's shitty. But I remember the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, is Chris Pine going to be my favorite part of this movie? It was. Zach Galifianakis probably second, but
Chris Pine, also a solid answer for who you'd like to spend a night drinking with. I mean, that's a fun dude.
I don't know enough about him.
I feel like his karaoke skills would be on point. I feel like
That's fair.
I feel like he can swing out some Sweet Caroline and everybody be going crazy.
I think Jackie Chan would be fun to drink with too.
Jackie Chan. I feel like
I've seen The Drunken Master.
well, that was 50 years ago.
I don't care. He still does that shit.
50 years ago, it came out on DVD.
They're making Rush Hour 4.
I make them all. I like Rush Hour. I'm a fan.
Yeah. I like Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3.
I like 3 as well. I like 3 as
I
well.
mean, it's not as good. It's
Yeah,
good.
not bad, but overacting a little bit. Zach Galifianakis, I loved. Hangover, by far, still amazing. You can still watch all these great actors in it. Bradley Cooper's in it. Zach Galifianakis. I think
Ed Helms.
Ed Helms. Heather Grant plays it. Ed
Heather
Helms
Grant.
tried to win a Grammy for a original song in a movie about what do tigers dream of
That's
when they take a little tiger snooze.
He should have won. Robbed him.
He really campaigned for it, and I was like, I love when comedians take a thing seriously, but it's also a joke.
Hashtag justice for Helms.
Justice for Helms Deep. Yeah, that's a really good
Hangover.
We all had the time.
Which is what I'm planning on having.
When you wake up and you have to play your own detective about what happened. I used to leave notes when I'd black out and mess with me when I was sober.
Well,
I would
pretty smart.
I would find a note and it'd say, haha, this is drunk Danny. I've hidden your keys and you'll never find them. Because it's in a place where it beeps and the time goes. And I go, what? And then I'd hear from my buddy go, dude, your keys are in the microwave. And I was like, got me again, drunk Danny.
Beeps and where the time goes.
I was like, what are they? I always leaves me riddles. And when I was drunk, I was like, he won't in the morning. He'll be late to work.
Let's stick on the party train. I want to talk about old school
Movies you want to party to. Oh, Old School's a great one.
because I fucking love Frank the Tank.
Frank the
I think we all aspire to be him when we're drinking.
Will Ferrell. You got Vince Vaughn. You got Luke Wilson.
Yep. You got Jeremy Piven, Ellen Pompeo, Elisha Cuthbert.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right. She's the not 18-year-old.
You got Andy Dick.
Yeah, yes.
Giving blowjob lessons with
You
like
got
a cucumber.
Leia Remini from King of Queens.
Oh, you're right. Kind of plays the. Is she married to Will Ferrell? Or is she married to Vince Vaughn?
Is married to Vince Vaughn.
You know, that makes more sense. No offense, Will. I love you. By the way, the correct answer for all of our answers you want to party with should be Will Ferrell. It should be.
I heard he's cheap as shit, though.
Cheap?
Cheap.
Will, you come drink on my dime. You come part of me, you drink on
And
my
I'll
dime.
join you. Let's drink on his dime.
Okay, well, he's
Not a business expense.
You're not. All
Use
right.
your own money.
It will be soon. Producer, if we go out to a bar later, it's on Whiskey Cinema's tab, little write-off.
But it's under Danny's credit card.
But no,
Danny's credit card works.
hey, that's Whiskey Cinema tab right there. Tax
Everybody's
write-off.
seen Old School. Earmuffs is a very popular line for it. I think,
You're my boy, Blue.
you're my boy, Blue. I think I say that every time I watch Jurassic World.
That's a great party movie.
That is.
I'll say that one, Beer Fest for me. I really like
For
Beer
you.
Fest. Not for you? You don't feel Beer
It's
Fest?
all right.
Broken Lizard? I
compared to
Super
those
Guy?
two,
Dude,
it's
I love
not
Beer
that
Fest, dude.
good.
I bought a boot for a friend of mine, and he immediately went, you gotta twist it so the bubble doesn't. I'm like, that's why you're my dog right now.
I mean, it's not as good as the other two, and it's not as good as Animal House.
Well, Animal House. Was that one of your party movies, Animal House? Yeah. I like his speech. Belushi, when he's talking about, he's like, are we gonna ever forget what the Germans did at Pearl Harbor? No! And he just like starts messing up all the history. That was just so funny. That's a great party movie. What is your party movie? Like, if let's say tomorrow after work, you're going out with me on a bar crawl, which you should. What is your party movie? You're gonna drink. You're gonna start getting revved up. You're going out to have a good time. What is your thing that's gonna get you revved up to live?
Runaway Bride.
Okay, you're not taking this. Why would it be Runaway Bride? That's
Julia Roberts? Perfect in that movie.
no, that's not the real thing.
She's a bride who runs away from Richard Gere, and I'd like to run away from his acting, by the way.
Oh, why turn on Richard Gere? The hamster thing's a myth. We assume.
Don't even know what that is.
There's a myth that he put a hamster up his butt.
He probably did. So we're gonna make him a
To
better
help his
actor.
acting, his method.
Didn't work.
Maybe he
Try
pretended-
harder. Try another one.
Try a different rodent, a different small mammal.
I don't know if I have a movie that pumps me up.
Really?
I do music.
We're gonna do one. Okay, fair enough. You know, a lot of people that kind of feel they drive it up. Chrissy does the same thing.
I listen to a lot of Seth Rogen music too. Seth
Rogen.
doesn't do a lot of his music. He puts in his
He
movies.
puts music. Oh, like soundtracks?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I was like-
puts albums out.
No, I was gonna say. That's what I thought. I was like, is this little dicky right now? Let me know. I'll listen. I'm a fan. For me, At World's End with
I love that
Simon
one.
Pegg.
Better
and
than
Nick
Beer
Frost.
Fest.
I don't know. Me and my brother
I
watched
know.
this. We're in theaters, and the premise of the movie is Simon Pegg is the high school cool guy. He goes back to a small town, kind of a dick. Nobody really trusts him anymore. He goes on a big bar crawl with all his friends. He kind of guilts them into it. He's
All
not
his friends have grown up. They have families,
They have
and
lives.
important jobs where they're important.
That's kind of like how I am now. I'm like, hey, man, what do you want to do? He's like, I don't know, tuck my kids into bed. It's 11
I want
o'clock.
to go to sleep.
On
I gotta be
Wednesday.
to work in the morning.
I'm like, I'll read you loud and clear. I'll bring over a bottle. I'll be right there, partner. I got you.
I need my full 10 hours.
Both my friends are like, are you really coming over? Please do. Please. But he goes back for a bar crawl. He starts doing he kind of tricks everybody into going with him. He fakes an illness or his mother's illness. I can't remember.
I think so.
They all start going, and then shenanigans are afoot. Turns out something otherworldly is happening. Like, I don't want to say what it is, but it's something like along the lines of, all right. Well, it could be whatever. We don't know, Brandon. It could be lying. It couldn't be that. It could be something else. It could be like mummies are attacking you. Watch out for your toilet paper. But it goes out.
You're really ramming that toilet paper joke in, aren't you?
Do you use toilet paper?
You're like, you put that nail in the coffin, and that nail's in, and you just keep beating the shit out of that one nail.
Would you say, like, in the amount of times done, it's not 1 ply or 2 ply, but like.
I guess you keep going. That would make me laugh.
But every bar, they get a pint, and it's a fun movie. We actually use it in our intro where it's like, he's like, what do you want? He's like, we want to get fucked up and have a good time, and that's what we're going to do. He says that to, like, the aliens are, like, threatening their existence. And I was like, that's perfect. After he left, I asked my brother, I was like, what do you want to do for the movie? He's like, you want to go down to the pub? And I was like, fuck,
You want
yes,
to get
I
fucked up
do.
and have a good time?
Yeah, do you want to enjoy your life? Yeah, let's do it right
It's
now.
that Simon Pegg, Nick Frost combination.
That's, yeah.
Shaun of the Dead,
Paul.
Hot Fuzz, Paul with Seth Rogen, my
Oh.
party buddy.
Okay.
If you want to get your party on,
Me-
man, I'm
me
begging
and
you.
TH
I'm begging you.
is what I'm saying. Me and TH. I might even take a Jack Jablinski. I take him as well. I might take a Jablinski. I might take a Jablinski.
I don't know. I told you I'm taking him for brunch. I'll pay on Danny's credit card.
Let me tell you this, too. I would party with Bart Kreischer again. That dude has never turned a bar like not inside out. That guy's pretty fun.
I don't believe you partied with anybody. So
I have video proof.
your wife doesn't even like to party with you.
Well, she has good taste in who she parties with. I can't be mad at her. Oh, that's a great one. That's so much fun. That's my party one. That's the one that gets me going. If you guys have a party movie that we left out that you think that like,
you're not much of a music guy anyway. So
I'm not a much music guy. I'm more of like a story. Like, look at this guy doing this
I
thing.
listen to books on tape
movies.
to get me pumped up.
Oh, get it? Oh, how did she look?
She was beautiful.
That's what I like about audiobooks. I saw the most beautiful girl in the world. And she had the lovely voice. Hello, I'm a woman. You're like, all right.
So do you watch movies to pump you up for fighting too?
For fighting?
You're like, I'm gonna fight this guy at the flagpole at 3:00. I need to get pumped.
I remember those days.
And you put in this
I remember those days. They involved bloody noses and nurses' offices.
for the other guy, right?
I fell. Well, I don't know what he did. I assume he got a trophy of some sort.
For beating your ass.
I assume the people around were just a little small golf clap, and he went on to the next rounds.
Have you ever been in a fight? I was in a fight when I was a fucking young kid. I don't remember it. Later on in life, he hit puberty a lot earlier than I did. It was like 6 foot, and I was still like 4'11".
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, gee, what is that? A mustache already? We in the 5th grade?
Wow.
He's like, you remember that time you beat my ass? I was like, I don't. Let's not try to recreate it.
I'm picturing it right now. Can I just try to impersonate his voice?
Hello, I am from the small province of France.
That's right. That's exactly what he sounded like.
Anybody want a peanut?
But I remember that. He scared the shit out of me. Why would I try to fight him? But apparently his ass.
You beat his ass?
Apparently.
I want documentation. I don't believe this for a second.
I don't remember it. He came up to me and said that time, remember when we fought and you beat me up? I was like, no, I don't. I don't believe this story at all.
Alternative history.
Are you mistaking me for my huge brother back there who's literally knocking kids out at school?
Oh, that's dope.
On accident, he says?
Wow. Accident?
He says it was on accident.
I like drop something in my pocket on accident. I don't do a haymaker on accident like there's other children.
I was never bullied in school, until he moved up to a next grade.
You lost your protector?
And then it was like, fuck you! You're gonna knock me out!
Remember all that shit you talked when you had fucking this guy protecting you?
Yeah.
Undertaker left.
So I've never really been in a fight because I don't remember it. But
No, I've been in a lot of fights. I'm dressed as Irish.
that
I'm
doesn't
Irish.
mean shit.
I've been in a lot of fights. I have been in a lot of fights.
I'm dressed fancy and I've never been at a board meeting.
Which is weird because you're boring. Let's move on to I'm just kidding. Why the scout? What do you have questions for us, Jordy?
No, I finally just looked up Braveheart. Your face looks nothing like it.
Whatever! It's because he's not Mel Gibson. First of all, he's handsome.
I like
Second
dudes.
of all, he has muscles. Third of all, he's got hair. And he dies.
What
He's
about-
still alive?
What
sadly.
about seventh of all? Let's skip some alls.
Seventh of all? He's a Jew.
No, Gibson
Hater.
or me? Oh, him. Oh, okay.
And last time,
I don't mind him. I'll just say you're talking about fights. I got in a fight at a bar once. The guy called me a very derogatory term towards Jewish people.
what was it?
I don't want to say it because it's rude. But he called at me, and then I was very upset, and then I went to fight him, and then luckily a bigger, stronger friend of mine got in the middle, and I could just act tough, and then
That
he
was me.
left.
I just walked up there like in my Argyle. We got
Your
mom here. I put my shades on real slow. Just
I assume all the comments are making fun of the Argyle shirt that he is wearing.
fuck off.
What couch did you skin to wear that today?
Your mom's couch after I fucked her.
Oh, Jesus!
There's actually a comment that says, love the getup, Jen.
That's right. And I'm the only Jen here. You're going to be decapitated later
What is that?
because you're brave for.
He doesn't get decapitated. He gets drawn and quartered. Learn your
I'm
history.
gonna cut your dick off.
Oh, broad chainsaw. All right, the next movie we want to talk about, I want to talk about some movies are famous for killing snakes. St. Patty's Day is all about St. Patrick. who ran all the snakes out of Ireland, despite the fact they never were there in the first place. We should have done an episode about con
You're
men.
saying snakes, but don't you need sponges
Sponges?
from the SpongeBob?
Okay, let's delve deep into this.
So anyway, my favorite Patrick is Patrick Star.
No, is that what you're going for? I'm mad that I bought into it. I thought
I wasn't expecting.
I'm really mad. No, I'm talking about
stupid shit though.
let's talk about some of the people that are the best at hating and killing snakes. Anything come to mind? I've got 3.
Crocodile Dundee.
He likes
he
snakes.
loves snakes.
He was a
loves
sweetie
snakes.
pie.
Nicki Minaj.
Her anaconda don't want none. Unless you got buns, huh? How about Samuel Jackson? What is he tired of? These motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane?
Bushes not being there.
Bushes?
The other guys.
Aim for the bushes? How about I see an anaconda? Have you ever seen Anaconda?
Oh, God, with J-Lo?
You need to rewatch Anaconda. Love that.
I do like it.
It's so funny.
Why snakes? Why? I'm talking about fighting. You should have segued into fighting movies.
They're fighting snakes. And my last one that I love so much is the quintessential Irish St. Paddy's Day movie is Tremors.
You can keep going.
Oh, I need to explain?
I'll let you dig this hole.
Well, I'm just saying. So they fight graboids, otherwise known as snake monsters, and they get them out of a valley called Perfection Valley. Perfection is Ireland, Irish people, obviously.
First
You're
of all,
probably
this
Irish.
was filmed in Australia. Those weren't made-up creatures. Those were creatures
Was that on set?
they have. They just have those tamed because those are weak-ass creatures compared to everything else. You know Godzilla lives in Australia?
I know. I assumed like Lord of the Rings Mordor was in Australia, and then just go and roll and get the fuck out of here.
That's right. So, I don't know where you're getting Irish from, but that's Australian,
They
mate.
kill snakes. It's obvious.
Mm.
Are you want to talk about what fighting movies you want to talk about? I'm didn't
Fight
even really.
Club.
Oh, Fight Club's a great one.
Actually, you know what? We can't talk about Fight Club.
We'll move on to the next one. Let's talk about we'll talk about Green Streets. Have you seen Green Streets?
Is that the one with Frodo?
It's one with Frodo. Look at that segue. Mordor to Elijah Wood.
That's right.
This guy. That's why he gets paid the big whiskey. Elijah Wood, Charlie Hunnam. It's actually a kind of a under the radar kind of movie. He plays a reporter that kind of comes back to London. He hooks up with this hooligan. If you guys know what hooligans are, like, that guy's a hooligan. He littered? No.
Main Street Hooligans.
Hooligan is a soccer fan that they roll up. It reminds me of Braveheart. They roll up in groups like 20, and across the street are 20 guys, and they rush at each other, and they fight bare-fisted, sometimes with weapons, against each other, and they walk away and be like,
What kind of weapons?
yeah, your team sucks because I'll beat your ass, and then leave.
That sounds like rugby.
It's kind of...
It sounds exactly like rugby.
I don't want to fight a rugby guy. I think they'd fucking kill you. But Green Street, Elijah Wood, Charlie Hunnam. So Elijah Wood for all the nerds, Charlie Hunnam for all the girls. Perfect combination, and it's
Perfect.
about street fighting.
Charlie Hunter from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, do you have to say that? And now King Arthur, that terrible movie.
Yeah.
But definitely, I would check that out if you guys are kind of in the mood for a random Irish movie you might not have seen. Green Streets, check it out. Is it great? I would say no. Is it fun? I would say it's fun. I would definitely check it out. Green Streets.
All right. Well, there you have it. He's got the check it out stamp on it.
What is the second rule of the movie we're going to talk about?
Yeah, don't talk about it.
We'll move on to another movie.
What about talking about a real Irish movie here?
Okay.
In Bruges?
I love In Bruges.
I knew you'd love it.
I love In Bruges.
So it's been a while since I've seen it. So I don't remember a whole lot of it.
It's a
But
shame.
there is one part I really fucking thought was funny.
Okay.
Where they're
Spoilers or no?
I don't this is a movie podcast for the most part. There's going to be spoilers.
Okay. Pour another little shot here.
Yeah.
You want more?
Yeah, but you gotta get my shot glass out. I'm
Why don't
busy
you drink it
talking.
out of there?
All right.
That's kind of neat.
I
missed a lot.
but they're walking past a movie set, I believe, and he goes, "Hold on, are they filming fucking midgets?" And he
Yeah.
runs up there. He's like, "I think we should go." He said, "We're not fucking going anyway." And he's just watching the midget. He just loved the midget,
Yeah.
and I thought that was the funniest goddamn shit.
If you guys haven't seen In Bruges, it's got Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson, Ralph Fiennes, and
Right.
essentially they play kind of tough gangster guys, almost hitmen. Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. They have a hit that goes awry, and they're next to what would you say, assignment is in this place called Bruges, which is a real place. I can't remember where it is. I don't know if it's like in I want to say like
I think is it in Rome?
no. It's somewhere close by.
I don't remember.
It's
I
in,
know
like,
there's a scene.
It's like by Brussels or something like
yeah,
that.
they're kind of by like an old timey building.
The muscles of
and
Brussels.
Some fat people walk up to Colin Farrell.
Jordy, find out where Brussels, this country, is in.
And they say, they're like, "Oh, you've been to the shower?" He's like, "Yeah, it's fucking shit."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go check it out." He's like, "There's a lot of stairs." He's like, "Okay." Like, "You won't make it." Like, what are you saying?
It's a big fat American.
He goes,
guy.
"You're a bunch of fucking elephants."
And they get so mad, he jumps like, "You piece of shit!"
And they're like from New York. You can see the New York Yankees hats and all
Oh,
that, which they're probably sad because baseball's canceled.
It's so funny. Like, he chases him around. He's like, "Give it up, fatty! Give it up!" And he's like running around. He's like, "Give it up! You're tired." He's running around.
It's been a while since I've seen that. Those are like the two scenes I remember the most.
I would say definitely watch In Bruges. In Bruges is a weird movie that when you watch it once, you'll be glad forever. You are an inanimate fucking object. He yells at his wife and breaks the phone. There's so many scenes in that. Brendan Gleeson, if you guys don't know a lot about him,
He's in Harry Potter.
He's in Harry Potter. He's in Troy.
Moody.
Moody? What's that?
Don't worry. The other Harry Potter fan got it.
Oh, shit. Okay. And,
Yeah.
oh, see, there you go. But great movie. In Bruges. Bruges is Bruges.
And where was that?
Yeah. What's country?
Brussels is the capital of Belgium.
Belgium. That's it.
Boom.
Because they make a lot of jokes, and he's like, "It's no more a place for pedophiles and chocolates." I think they only made the chocolates to get to the kids.
Oh, that must have been a good scene. The producer laughed on screen.
Hey.
Oh, well, off
Cheers.
camera,
Can you
but-
drink that with that? Do a shot
wrong
here.
one.
Shot here.
All
Do you have
right,
anything
first.
from our fans that we need to
Record my
respond
shot,
to?
my
Because
shot.
I think it's cool. Look at that. How cool is that? We should drink a lot of shots like that. Actually, after this shot, maybe sippy cups might be the correct answer.
For you, yes, you spill and ruin everything.
Colby Larson says that he would love to party with Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Colby, my
Ooh.
man, that's a great answer.
He also loves The Irishman.
I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
You know what? I watched the Purge TV show because of you, and now you've gone down a book.
Did you like The Purge?
Season 1.
Okay. Well, you're right.
It's all I can get free.
And he also brought up Animal House and The Fighter.
Brought up Animal
Ooh,
House,
The
love it.
Fighter.
That's a classic. I watched a show one day. They named 100 top comedies. That was number 3, I believe.
I love Animal House.
Number 1 was Monty Python and the Holy Grail. They
It's
got
a
it
great
right.
movie too. I love the scene where he breaks the guitar on the stair steps. You'll see it in a lot of shows and movies now. When someone's playing guitar for the time, it's beautifully played. They're singing really pretty, and it's kind of like a background of someone going like, "I actually thought I loved you, but now you have." And then you hear it, and then he finds it, and he smashes it, and I thought it was just so funny. Animal House is a great one.
What was it? The Fighter?
The Fighter.
The
You seen that one,
Mocky
Christian
Mock?
Bell?
Oh, yes, that is Christian Bell. isn't it?
Mickey Ward. What did you
I
think?
don't
Do you like
remember
that movie?
at all? Actually,
I
I
really
know I
liked
watched it, but
it. Yeah.
I don't remember it. Must not have been that good.
I know a couple people that are actually, they're not fighters, but they kind of do on the side. And you're not a fighter.
Check 'em out.
Okay. I'll just say, it's hard to go up at anything. Any times you do something on the side of your actual job, you have to work really hard to get there.
I don't work that hard at this.
You should, and I think you do.
Thank you.
You're getting hammered on
Thank
it.
you.
I was going to say, Mickey Ward, the only problem I had with that movie, I loved it. His brother was a junkie. Mark Wahlberg had to work really hard to get there. It's in Boston. It's another Boston movie, which kind of makes it Irish. I assume Boston and Irish are synonymous.
Yeah,
That's the
they
same thing.
always are fighting, drinking, and drinking more.
Drinking more, trying to have sex with a redheaded chick because all Irish girls.
Who isn't though?
Hey, good for you, redheads. You know what? You deserve something. You deserve it. Girls, you know what? I don't think guys get.
Sorry,
paid.
I mean Tone. My wife's listening.
Oh, dye your hair. I actually really liked The Fighter. I thought it was really good. The only problem I had is his greatest fights were right after that movie. So it'd be like showing Muhammad Ali and not showing Joe Frazier and not showing George Foreman. I mean, it's just weird. That was the only problem I had with The Fighter. I really liked I mean, it's all Boston accent. If there's any movie with a Boston guy, a Boston cop, I just assume they knock on Mark Wahlberg's door, and he just signs the contract while he's eating eggs.
Well, you know, like Brad Pitt's always the coolest guy in the movie.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg's always the Boston guy in the movie.
He's Boston. John Krasinski's the same way. He's a Boston boy. You got Matt
He's not
Damon. You
played
got
as
Ben
Boston.
Affleck.
He's played as more of the, kind of the nervousy personality, funny, goofy.
Would you
type
say
guy.
he's more of like where he is old school? John Krasinski's more like the new kids on the block. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, bad joke.
Oh, you can't laugh and say it's a bad joke.
I can laugh. I
All
laugh
right,
at my
my
own
face,
jokes,
my
and
bad.
they're pretty shitty.
I was just say I got that. I got Little Monsters. Do you have any recommendations? I have one more. I have like a couple more recommendations. This one is just a show I've been watching recently. If you guys haven't seen it, have you seen Killing Eve at all?
I have not.
Please watch Killing Eve. Killing Eve is about Sandra Oh, who is a kind of a low-grade detective looking for all these different things. She sees a pattern with a serial killer who's a younger girl, speaks a bunch of different languages. Same girl from not Ready Player One. What's it called? With Ryan Reynolds? Free Guy? I think it's Free Guy. Great actress, really good at this. She starts stalking her, and the serial killer starts stalking the detective. It's called Killing Eve. Eve is the name of the detective that's looking for her. Oh my god, it's so funny. Second season we're watching right now. It's so good. She's such a weird personality. Like, someone's like, do you think I'm ugly? She's like, yeah. And then she'll just like turn away and leave, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
I'll say we're kind of the same genre a little bit, that creepy horror type stuff.
Okay.
I did recently watch American Horror Story season 9, I believe.
Wow, 9. Good for you.
But anyway, what I want to recommend is You.
You,
I'm
the
spilling some alcohol already.
one for my homies.
You,
Potato famine.
the stalker. It's Dexter, just without the murdering every episode.
He's like not a ransom, but he kidnaps the girl he likes. He can't talk to her, so he like makes a little protective shelter. I mean, I don't
stalks the girl.
Yep.
And then comes up with an idea to get her to fall in love with him. And then it goes from there. It's like the first 2 episodes. I'm not
Okay.
spoiling jack shit for you.
Let me throw this out there. What guy hasn't thrown out trying to get a girl to fall in love with him?
Well, watch this show. I really liked it. And
I've seen it. Tell me about it, and I'll tell you.
my wife showed me. She's like, "I'm gonna watch this show." I
Okay.
was like, "What is it?" I read the whatever the synopsis on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, by the way.
Yeah.
I was like, "Show me a trailer." I watched it. I was like, it had creepy vibes. I was like,
Fair enough.
maybe let's try an episode. I really liked it.
Okay.
So it is. It's about a guy who stalks a girl, gets her to fall in love, and
Okay.
then he will continue to stalk her.
Sure.
So she will stay with him.
Sure.
So he does whatever he can. Season 2, I thought was even better. And there's not
Really?
a lot of shows out there that can follow up one good season with a season that you think even better. And I'm pumped for the new season. I don't know if they're going to have one, but they kind of left it a little hanger, so maybe they will.
All right. You know what? I'm going to give you credit because you're right. How often is the sequel better than the original? I would say maybe 1 out of every 100 shows.
And there's stuff you know is going to happen. I mean, a lot of the stuff I was like, all right, this is what's going to happen. And it kind of went a little different, but eventually kind of went the way I thought it would.
Yeah.
But then there was stuff where I was like, oh, shit. All right, we're going that way with this. So I did like that, too, that it did try pretty hard to keep on your toes, but not like a desperate kind of way. So I did like that. So
I'll tell you this because I don't watch the show. I was fucking writing a story, and they're like, "Oh, you're making a You like a fan fiction." I was like, "I know what the show is. It's exactly like that." And I was like, "God damn it!" But my wife loves this show, and she was
Your wife
at
has
work
good taste.
and sitting next to somebody else, and she was like, "Can you believe that he cut her face off, and then he's wearing it pretending to be her?" She's like, "It's been out for 2 days. Out for 2 days, and you're telling me?" She's like, "Oh, sorry." So she poisons him and he dies in the finale. And you're like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?
But that's the way it is now. If you don't watch the show the day it comes out, you're fucked.
You better
You're
know.
fucked. I knew all about Game of Thrones. I never watched an episode
The
of the last
memes
season,
that come out?
but I know exactly what happens.
Olympic dive champion, the dude going over the edge. You better be
I
fucking.
knew what happened for people who watched the show. Knew what happened. I was like, yeah, this is what happens, bro. I know it in meme form. But I mean, I guess if we're doing recommendations, that would be my recommendation if you want to watch a TV show on
You?
Netflix.
Okay, that's not a
I
bad
like
one.
it. I really do. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorites.
I want to give that one out there for sure.
I do really like it.
Why?
She's giving me looks.
Why are you giving him looks, producer?
I didn't say it was my favorite. It's one of them.
All right.
Probably
you know
not
what you
even top
need?
5.
Take one more shot. Take your mind off of it. It's St. Patty's Day. Is
You
it
gotta-
St. Patty's Day, guys? I think
It
it's
is
St.
for
Patty's
us.
Day. I think it might be St. Patty's Day. The year is 2059.
Listen, we're all going to die eventually.
The toilet paper
Hopefully
zombies
not
have
sooner
killed
rather
us.
than later.
James would like to know where the handsome bearded special guest co-host is. He misses him.
I invited Eames. What were his words? No. That's what he said. Well, he didn't say it like that.
I think he said I'm gonna go down to the docks and I'm gonna earn $25. I go, how you gonna do that? He goes, 5 cents a blowjob. That's what he told me. That's what he told me.
He said he's going to go and wait in line for Costco to open tomorrow morning so he can get some toilet paper.
Eames, you are always welcome, Juggernaut.
You're coming on next week, man.
We love to see you. You're always welcome. We love guest hosts on here, and you weren't terrible. I had your don't fuck up paper, and you listened, and I appreciate that. You did so good.
Yeah, we're doing Disney. We're doing Disney next week.
Is that what we're doing next week?
Next
Disney?
week, Disney, in honor of Onward. And they also have a new movie coming out. I believe it's called Soul with Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey.
Really?
Boom. Disney Pixar.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
But bam.
I love it.
So get your, Mickey hats on.
Let
Get
me
your Mickey ears
Let
going.
me throw this out here, by the way. Eames, don't ask questions only about you.
Yeah, why don't you ask me
You
how my day is?
sociopath, you narcissist. Take it easy. This guy. He's like, also, don't you think the last guest host had nice eyes? I get it.
But where was his Star Wars gear for the Star Wars episode? Am I right?
Yeah. Next time, come prepared, bruv. Jeez, this guy right here.
All right.
I want to talk about a random one. I want to do a cheers, and you can do a little shot real quickie. That's for you. Why? That's for you. That's you don't spill it. You're lucky.
Me?
Yeah, one more. You're on 3 shots. You're gonna crush it. You have work tomorrow. That's gonna be rough.
Hope it's 3 more.
That's gonna be a rough day. I'll save mine. I don't think I'll drink mine. It's dangerous. This is one that I saw, and to me it was so funny. It's called Grabbers. It's an Irish movie. Think of Tremors, but set in Ireland. Big squid.
Is it about Donald Trump?
Grabbers. Only in California because they're pussies. Take that, family. I family lives there. That's just for them. It's called Grabbers, and it's like Tremors-esque. These squid monsters land there, they attack and they eat people.
So it's just another movie. It's another biography filmed in Australia.
What do you mean?
These
Kind
aren't
of.
movies.
You know what?
They're biographies.
I haven't been outdrank by a lot of people, but I'll tell you this right now. A nun in Australia can't outdrink me for sure.
Their toddlers are drinking whiskey right now.
Dude,
Like, you didn't even take that shot, Danny.
they're like, why aren't you on 10 shots? I gotta fly this plane right now, loser. It's called Grabbers, and it's a silly, fun movie. And the way they realize if they want to get eaten or not, like who they choose to kill, is if they're sober or not. So they all get tanked at the local bar called Grabbers. It's an Irish movie. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. And I watched a Blumhouse Irish movie that just got released on Hulu. It's called Crawl. It's about a bar crawl. Pass.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Crawl about the alligator in New Orleans. Listen, I've brought this movie up before.
Well, I don't think they get drunk in that movie, but also
The alligator is drunk.
let that one go. Blumhouse make a lot of good movies, a lot of good originals.
They also make a lot of shitty movies.
Yeah, this is one. Yeah, we're gonna add this to the pile. Stack it on top.
We'll do Blumhouse shit later.
I like Blumhouse. This one?
Blumhouse. They did The Purge, actually, Colby. Good recognition.
My man, Kobe right here.
All right, we're getting a little bit too tipsy. Oh, you finally took
Do we
a
need
shot.
one more shot? What you say?
Okay, we'll do a
One
signing
more
off
shot then.
It is St. Patty's Day. That's my Irish accent.
Jordy, ask us some questions so we don't have to talk for a second while I pour this. Oh my God, that's death right there. Right toward you. You say you got to work tomorrow? I hope it's from home.
In the recent news, I did find that there is rumors that the
Go
new
switch.
Mutants movie may be delayed again.
Movies are being delayed right now.
No. Okay, but this is not the first time this movie's been delayed.
It is
Right.
not, and I get that. It's
Not a
poor
delay.
timing.
They didn't say production suspended. They said delayed.
Yeah.
Everyone else is using production suspension because of the coronavirus.
Oh, really?
Don't argue with our producer.
You're right. I don't have the
Jesus
internet
Christ.
pulled up in front of me. God, I'm not excited for that movie anymore if I have to wait much longer.
What, 3 years?
It was coming out April 3rd with Lovebirds, which I'm excited for. Fucking excited.
Of course, Camille Nanjiani.
Damn right.
Another great answer to who you'd like to drink with, Camille Nanjiani.
Oh, God, yes.
Fantastic answer. That guy-
Except I would need an Uber driver.
a stupid driver. They are postponing it again. The original release date, I believe, was
Last year.
early 2019, which is I loved it because it's the first take of a Marvel horror movie. Very cool, right? You're splitting the genres.
Absolutely.
And then they were like, they lost their edge. So like Disney has a thing called Touchstone, which is like a darker film studio.
It's just another film company they bought.
Well, what they do is they're like, hey, what do you think about this? I have this thing where this shadow kills people. Like, I like it. I'm not gonna put it underneath Toy Story. I'll put it
where they
underneath
put
this
their
other
riskier
Touchstone.
movies.
So it's the same thing with Marvel, New Mutants. So, but they kept kind of changing it, kept doing reshoots, a lot like G.I. Joe 2 with The Rock, which, by the way...
First of all, The Rock was in it. He was in it for 5 minutes, and they're like, The Rock's in it. And then you see him at the beginning, he gives a speech, and then he leaves.
Smart man. Run!
Same with Channing Tatum.
Get out of there. Dude, those movies, if
Except I think he was in
anytime...
the first one.
I've never heard of a movie getting reshoots that made it a better movie.
It's like video games. You wait too long, all that technology you're using has already caught up in every other game is using.
It's going to change. You might as well just release your shitty movie, take a little bit of a loss. At New Mutants, you would have to make a trailer that would scare me for me to want to watch it. Look at, dude. Also, one round of applause. Round of applause for Brandon Rich. I poured him way too much whiskey. I gave him an Irish amount of whiskey, and obviously, he's a Swede. Swedes aren't used to drinking.
I drink like a goddamn man.
You're used to making.
I drink like my
knives that
daddy
have
taught me.
cultures.
He didn't teach me.
I might have. Have you drank a lot before me? Did he? Yeah. Oh, well, fuck me. All right.
You're not the first person I drink with. My wife is.
Oh.
We shared my first whiskey together.
Oh.
And then, what? I passed out because I was drunk.
No, that's fair. I remember I was there.
And now we're married.
She got me. I had the same story, but reverse. I didn't get my wife drunk, and then I married her in Vegas. And
Well,
now
that's
she's
the only
stuck.
way you can get away.
I got a prenup, and I'm in debt, so she's in big trouble. I think that's kind of essentially what we got. Do we have any more questions? Oh, the poll. What about our poll? Do we have other questions besides our poll?
Comments?
Colby Larson brought up Hunters.
Hunters. With Al Pacino, the one on Amazon.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch that. I'm busy watching.
Go first.
Fucking-
Talk about it.
I don't know anything about it, really.
You guys are in the slur part of this podcast, for sure. You're in slurry vision.
I've been watching a lot of Peaky Blinders lately, or trying to when I have free time. So I haven't been able to watch Hunters, but that is one that is high on my must-watch list.
Okay. Here's my problem. Ready?
I was ready, but now you're taking too much time. I'm moving on.
I don't mean to. Let's drink my drink. The Irishman has the same problem with me. I love Joe Pesci. I love Robert De Niro. I love Al Pacino in it. Having Robert De Niro take a punch at 77 years old is a mistake. At some point, when you get old enough, you do the what's it called? You de-age somebody with computers.
Yes.
It was not done bad in Martin Scorsese's film, The Irishman. I loved it. I thought it was really good. Watch The Irishman. Don't listen to Brandon. Give it a shot. Go halfway
You should
through.
definitely watch it.
Take a break. Come back later. Don't forget. Get a drink. Get a sandwich.
I
Come
might
back.
try again.
Get some corned beef and cabbage. Get a little bit of proper 12 whiskey. Come back. Kickstarter decks. Come back and then do
Why
it
don't you just
again.
pull up your computer and go browse fucking AE&E.
A&E. But here's why. There's a scene in there where I'm not going to tell you too much. Joe Pesci plays the all Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro are always on the same level.
Are we talking about Hunters?
I'm going to get there.
Okay. We're taking
Joe
the long
Pesci and
route.
Robert De Niro. Hey, I've had not enough whiskey, ask me. They get
There
to a level
is-
where he tells them, hey, man, we tried everything we can. That's your friend, but, he's done now. Kind of like Goodfellas. What do you want me to tell you?
I fucking love Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is a great movie. Same thing. In Hunters, Al Pacino is Al Pacino. He's running down criminals. He's 85 years old. 785 years old. He's an old guy. It's hard to believe. The real story, which I watched a documentary on it, is super interesting. The whole world said, hey, man, war crimes, super sorry. We forgive Germany what they've done. Israel said, we will never forget. I want to show them how much badass you are right there. We will never forgive what Nazi Germany has done to our people, which is the Jews. And they made it a real vendetta to find all these people that ran off to, I think, Central and South America, which is like Argentina, all this stuff. And they sent hit squads to find these guys. It's a super interesting story that actually took place. That being said, they did not send geriatrics with walkers with tennis balls on the bottom to make sure they can make it upstairs. Al Pacino, you're great. Don't play a detective. Don't play a cop.
That's all CGI. Him walking up more than 3 stairs is CGI.
Is it like
he
a
walks
hill?
up the 3 and then it's like CGI the rest. It's like Carrie Fisher in the last Star Wars.
I don't know. But that's my only problem with that. The real story is bananas and silly and amazing because it's true. Al Pacino is, I mean, my grandpa, when he was 60, I am sure he could knock me out. He was a fucking badass that fought a lot in his life. He had those heavy-handed ham fists. Al Pacino, when he's 75, he's still 5'2". He's chasing down Nazis on the run in Argentina.
Damn right he is.
Buenos Aires.
I believe it because he's a badass. If he yells at me, Steeler! I will be scared.
Hoo-ah!
Hoo-ah!
Get out of your hut.
But,
What are you, a fisherman?
that doesn't make me want to watch it any less. I
Really?
really do really want to watch it.
Okay.
Al Pacino, I'm not the biggest Al Pacino fan. I'm not going to lie, a little overrated.
Ooh.
You heard me. We'll talk about that some other day.
That's the whiskey talking.
It absolutely is not.
By the way, I like to drink half a bottle of whiskey on this episode. St. Patty's Day
I'm
approved.
drinking out of the bottle now.
Oh, you pirating it?
Oh, yeah. Listen, this is a podcast where, listen, I know I'm your best friend,
did you do the
and you're an acquaintance to me.
But I have little options. 23andMe, you're like, well, I'm 20% pirate. I might as well just drink out of the bottle.
Are you going to drink all that?
Bury my check.
But Hunters is definitely one that's still, even after what you said about Al Pacino being 1,000 years old, I still really want to see it.
I'm
Like,
just saying. He used to babysit Jesus.
it kind of, the trailer is all I'm going off of. Reminds me of The Boys with my boy
The
Dredd.
boys love it. Yeah, okay, Carl Urban.
Yeah, it kind of had that feel, a goofy little, probably going to be violent, but I don't know type of a show.
Fair
Which
enough.
I didn't think The Boys is going to be that violent. And if you haven't seen The Boys, it's an Amazon original.
It's really good.
I know all you have Amazon Prime.
Have you seen it, Jordy?
No,
You're giving me
that-
a look like
she
that.
watched a little bit. She left. She's like, "What the fuck are you watching?"
I mean, just also the same guy from Banshee, which I love. How you feeling? Let's get that poll. You ready for that poll?
What's the poll?
I want to hear the poll, Jordy. Unless we have any more questions, please don't disregard our people. I tell them all the time when they answer questions. Please go ahead.
No other questions. Taylor Christensen did say.
Ooh, my boy Tyler Christensen, viewer of the month.
He should
with
be
Con
blocked.
Air.
He should be
Woo!
blocked.
Con Air, my man. I remember.
What happened?
How drunk I
What
get. I remember
is he, a
that year.
hacksaw? How did he get through?
We didn't block him.
Because we don't block good viewers.
We should have blocked any viewers.
We shouldn't.
He
Blocking
wrote
though.
it for Seth Rogen, but
Love
he said, "But you gotta hang with the entire This Is the End crew."
Ooh. Are you counting Channing Tatum in that?
Are you counting Danny McBride in that?
Well, yeah, he's a part of the.
Are you counting Justin Long in that? Are you counting
There you go.
Hermione? Emma Watson in that?
I'm surprised you knew her name.
Dude, yeah, I tell you
I
right
meant
now.
Hermione.
I might change my answer. Craig Robertson.
Dude, I love Craig Robertson. The Office?
DJ.
Oh.
Dude, what's his name? DJ No Request. So I was like, hey man, I want to hear like a strong song right now about like hard having a good day. Like, you got it, man. I got you. And then he play it, and he's just like, everybody hurts. Laugh is like, I don't take requests.
Yeah, I would absolutely take that crew: Jonah Hill, James Franco, Craig Robinson, and for doing it all, you have
Hold
to
on.
include Michael Cera.
If you don't
as
want to
well?
block, if you don't want to block him before, block him now. You don't get to select 15 people.
You gotta select whoever the fuck you want.
Not a
If
group.
Seth Rogen's coming, why shouldn't he bring his best friends? Hey, please, yeah, bring Jonah Hill. If he wants to bring Leonardo, that's fine.
he did clarify all of them.
Yeah, that
All
thanks.
of them. If I want Channing Tatum showing up, jumping out of a trailer in nothing but leather, please give that to me now.
You want me to pirate drink or want me to shot drink right now?
He
I
said
don't
it's
give a
such a
shit.
cheesy movie, but it's a good crew.
Dude, I love that movie. And I love that everybody plays themselves.
It's not a cheesy movie. It's a great movie. That's a great party movie.
Dude, it is.
Enjoy your life. Have a great time.
And it's fitting because, the coronavirus.
I like Aziz Ansari when he's hanging from the cliff.
Oh, fuck, I love that.
And then he goes, help me. He's like, I can't. You're in the hole. You're already in the hole right now. I can't help you. You're already in the
I
hole.
think Rihanna's in that movie. And Riri's my girl.
Riri.
I would love to party with her.
Riri's right there. You got anyone who like Dan Brad's like, we're not gonna rape her, right? Like, Jesus. They all back
But
up.
she ends up beating the shit out of them. And
Yeah, she's like
Yeah,
a
it's
weapon. So funny.
absolutely.
That's so funny. Let's get
Plus,
to our...
I get to go to heaven afterwards.
Well, I mean, if you want to hear the Backstreet Boys, that's where they're at.
And I do want it that
By the way, good for you. Good for you. Let's get to our poll. What do we got here, Jordan? We got to wrap this up. I mean, obviously, every year, our St. Patty's Day episode is going to run log. Lucky to you. Our sponsors are just loving it. NorCal Mythos, AEE.com. Check out the Kickstarter deck for NorCal Mythos. But also, what's that poll, Jordy? What are you flipping over?
I want to make sure I get the name right, but I wrote it down wrong, too.
Oh,
I
that's
wrote
cool.
it down wrong.
What'd you put?
Well,
Anus Everything Entertainment?
You really did put all entertainment.
That's a different
everything.
website.
It's all
Also
everything
good. It's
entertainment.
pretty solid. Not bad.
All right, what do we got?
it pains me to say this.
Oh, wait, yes.
Oh. Tyler Christensen said, Kenny Powers, McBride, don't forget him.
I love him. I'm not forgetting him for a second.
Just saying.
So funny. Eastbound and Down. Eastbound. Mullet.
He's got that new show on HBO with fucking the guy from Workaholics.
The Righteous Gemstones.
Thank you.
John Goodman.
I watched the first
Adam
episode. It's
Devine.
pretty funny.
I've watched a lot of the episodes.
I need to. I stole your HBO.
It's the
account.
same thing as Vice Principals. A very good show, but almost
Is
kind
that
of
on HBO? Because I stole your HBO account.
Help yourself. Parasite Off of Me. Jong Boon Ho Ting Pow. It's just the whiskey. You're a great director.
All right.
But what's our poll looking at? What we got? Bong Joon-ho. God, I was
I
so
actually did
close.
that.
Thank you,
I
Jordy,
wanted
our
to do it at
producer.
the end of the episode.
Oh, it's so close.
No matter how much I drink, I ain't gonna forget
You know what?
his name.
Change my answer. Tom Hardy, I love you. But how could you not want to party with a guy named Bong?
He brings the drugs.
His last name's Ho. I mean,
He brings the
he brings
hoes?
the party.
Because we don't talk about women that way on this podcast. All right.
I love him. If they're
So,
cute, don't
Tom Hardy won with 40%.
Ooh, Tom Hardy won, huh?
Oh my God! Let's do another shot. Mostly
Crazy.
you. Where's your thing?
And Seth
Over there.
Rogen, Jennifer Lawrence, and other tied with 20%.
Jennifer Lawrence and other. What was the other?
And Seth Rogen. Like, people voted for another person.
No, fuck off. They can't just say someone else. Didn't they put another answer? What do they mean? Listen, viewers, you're getting lazy.
Colby Larson did say Dave Chappelle.
I love
Dave
Dave
Chappelle,
Chappelle. I
man.
love Dave Chappelle.
Okay, then.
And
Here's
that
the
was
problem.
it?
He'll tell me what happens before the night begins, and then when it happens at the end of the night, I'll still fucking love it.
Who?
Just like his goddamn stand-up where he tells me the fucking punchline of the joke, and then he
Yeah.
tells a joke, and then
Chappelle.
tells me the same punchline, and I fucking loved it.
All right, guys. We're going to end tonight. Thank you so much for cruising with us. We went a little long, but you know what? It's only because we made you. And cheer at his day. If you're stuck indoors because of the zombies, you know what? They don't get podcasts. Unlike
Listen,
you.
board up your windows, drink your whiskey, and we have a hand raised.
What do you got? One more?
Polls just changed.
2?
Seth Rogen and Tom Hardy are both now tied with 40%.
All right.
Woo!
No.
Oh, was that Ric Flair in the building?
Okay, no.
Let me put on my stunner shade.
All right, that was a mistake.
Because I'm styling and
No.
profiling.
I should have closed. It's my fault. I should have closed this podcast out before.
You should have closed it probably an hour ago. We're running on at least 2.
What is our time? Are we pretty far?
Doesn't matter.
19 over.
It's St.
Oh, that's
Patty's
fine.
Day.
Hey, St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day. It's on a weekday. Whatever. You party with us.
Listen.
You have a drink. You have an Irish car bomb. If you haven't,
Have
you hit
a-
me and Brandon. We're going to find you. Whatever city, whatever bar. We're doing an Irish
Absolutely.
car bomb with you. Thank you so
And
much.
for you,
sticking around.
Tyler Christensen, we'll turn on some Con Air. We'll watch it and drink a fuck ton of alcohol. with
For you,
games
what we're
as
gonna
well.
do is I'm gonna hire
All right, and that is
Tom
the
Hanks to
end.
give you a kiss. It's gonna it's gonna be costly.
Doesn't matter. Still Tom Hanks.
He's a method actor. Say that he's in Philadelphia.
All right, guys, drink safe, but don't forget to drink up,
Drink up.
bitches.
Hey, on iTunes, give us that 5-star, that like, the podcast, SoundCloud, iTunes.
all right.
Oh, go ahead.
We're on iTunes. Leave us a great review.
Sorry.
Give us 5 stars. We're on YouTube.
Next.
Subscribe. Bam. Follow us on Facebook,
Love
Twitter,
it.
Instagram. We post
Yeah.
great shit
Yeah.
constantly. We're fucking amazing. And
Wow. Okay.
that's the end of our episode.
Like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You guys are great. Thank you so
Exactly
much
what I
for
said.
cruising around. Fantastic. You know what? And cheers. And if you guys are stuck, I totally get it. But also, you know what? If you can't do anything else this weekend, you're with Whiskey Cinema.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Drink up, bitches.
Your hat is not a slogan.
It is now.
You need to change it then. It's so close to other things people say.
We're here to fuck shit up.
I got you hammered and I'm sorry, but I thought it'd be funnier.
I'm not
You were
hammered.
fucking on, by the way. You can ask Jordy. Maybe, I don't know. She'll know better. But you were fucking way better in the middle.
In the middle.
Right?
I can't get it to stop.
You were crushing it. Your pink
I
cat
crushed
assault.
it
Dude,
from beginning to
LGBT,
end, like
women's
every
cancer.
episode.
Look at this. Drink up, bitches. I love it. You're fucking
We're here to